Hi, I'm Mahin Kesore for The Gamer, and here's some beginner's tips for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Even veteran Pokemon fans will have a hard time adapting to all the new rules Legends Arceus has to throw at them. Changes to the battle system, catching Pokemon, and even evolving Pokemon. But don't worry, because all of us at The Gamer have got you covered. Shiny hunting has changed in this game too, and be sure to keep a lookout on The Gamer's YouTube channel for a guide all about that in the near future. But in the meantime, I will quickly tell you that the starter Pokemon are shiny locked, as well as legendary Pokemon Dialga and Palkia, Mythicals Darkrai, Shaman, Manaphy and Phione, as well as all the unknowns. What I will say about shinies though, is that as all battles take place in the overworld now, shiny Pokemon are easily visible, even from far away. Not only this, but you'll be greeted with this sound. So keep your eyes and ears peeled at all times. Trust me, it's very easy to miss a shiny Pokemon if you're not careful, as our very own Ryan Bamsey, when taking screenshots for his Lost and Found guide, which you should definitely check out, missed this little green gummy bear Teddiursa from a distance. Don't make his same mistake. Taking pics with your team throughout your journey is something I wish I started early on, but that pesky HUD was always in the way. To enable HUD toggling, go to your settings with up on the D-pad and find it here. Whilst you're here, if you want, turn off autosaving. This is especially handy if you see a shiny and want to save beforehand to have multiple shots at it. Also, if you want gyro controls on when you're aiming, akin to Breath of the Wild, then turn on motion sensitivity. Turn it on at 1. I mean, anything higher is a bit crazy for me, but I don't know, if you're a motion control FPS pro, feel free. Backspace is something you'll have to pay for, and with each slot costing progressively more each time, it's a grind to even unlock it all, and trust me, you will need it. You can upgrade backspace with who else but Baggins at the Galaxy Hall. When on excursions, you'll often find items you can't pick up due to lack of inventory space. If this happens to you, then make sure to craft items, even just for the hell of it, as it does often free up space. When taking damage from a Pokemon, it's almost never worth it. You're better than that, just back away, she's not worth it. Or alternatively, get some backup by throwing your Pokemon at them. However, if this doesn't work, it's almost always worth running away, as you only start healing once you're not being targeted by a Pokemon, and blacking out means you lose some of your items. Don't do it. Different Pokemon will turn up at different points of the day. Pokemon like Ponyta only appear during the daytime, and in order to change the time of day, you talk to the Galaxy member NPC at any base camp or your bed back at Jubilife Village. It's a good idea to be hitting trees, breaking objects for items and catching Pokemon throughout your playthrough, as in between story missions, you'll need to fill up the Pokedex to a certain point in order to progress. This sounds like a pain, but so far throughout my playthrough, I've only really needed to grind the Pokedex slightly, and that's without me catching every single Pokemon I see. As long as you're not rushing from cutscene to cutscene and doing as I said earlier, you should be fine. However, this doesn't go for the secret final mission, as you do need to catch every single Pokemon before unlocking it. As everything happens in the overworld, you can catch Pokemon without even throwing a Pokemon out of your own, so this shouldn't be too hard. It's a good idea to be checking your satchel a lot, as using items is more important than ever in a Pokemon game, as it frees up that all-important space. Keep a lookout for grit items, as they're very important to keep your team strong, but also they're instantly usable. In this menu is where you'll also find the option to evolve your Pokemon. They won't just evolve after battle like a normal Pokemon game. Instead, you'll have to choose it from here. Believe it or not, you can now change your Pokemon's moves on the fly. This is great when you're planning your team before a boss battle. And finally, also here, is the ability to nickname your Pokemon. All of this took me way too long to figure out, and so I pass on this knowledge to you. Pastures are this game's PC boxes, and this time, you can actually see your Pokemon run around in them, and the nature of this game means you'll be filling these up quite quickly. After you've filled up 3 boxes, you unlock the ability to release multiple Pokemon at once. You're going to want to do this, as in return you get good items such as Grit Gravel in return. The battle system has slightly changed in this game, with your Pokemon being able to move faster with the agile style, and moves being able to hit harder with the strong style. Another change to the battle system that the game doesn't tell you about are the status conditions Asleep, and frozen. Instead of asleep and frozen, they're replaced with frostbite and drowsy respectively. Frostbite works similar to burn and makes the affected Pokemon lose 1/16 of its max health each turn and cuts its special attack by 50%, whilst drowsy makes Pokemon unable to move sometimes and makes them receive more damage from attacks. Living in the UK, you can often find me both asleep and frozen, but I guess I gotta say frostbitten and drowsy from now on. And that's all the advice I can give to you before you start your legendary journey to see Arceus. It's a long road, and this game makes the Pokemon experience more immersive than ever. Rushing is never a good idea, and be sure to take a lot of pics of your squad whenever you can. That is definitely something I deeply regret. Anyways, I've been Mahin Kesore for The Gamer, and for more Pokemon Legends Arceus guides, keep checking thegamer.com. See ya!